Well, so there's two parts to your question. I'll answer the first part is, how do we actually gain comfort of something that we aren't the core customer for? And the second part is, if we can't gain comfort, can we invest? And the answer to your second question is easy. It's no, we can't invest. And it helps that Baleen is very concentrated, run 5 to 15 positions. So we're looking for outliers. So if we, to the extent that we can't understand something, we shouldn't buy it. And where we've made the biggest mistakes is when we thought we understood something and we purchased it anyway, or we didn't realize how little we actually understood the company. But your first question, how do you actually, gain? So it's interesting because it's not so much important whether I know or I like the product. What matters is that the target core customer likes the product. And more important than the target core customer, perhaps the most important customer, we like to call them geeks or wizards. It's the guy that lives, breathes, and just, Apple, a technology geek that just loves products and knows everything about products and ins and outs of, iPhones, Android, and everything. If that guy loves it, that's a guy who knows what's good. So for us in our investment process, the best is when we're the geek. So for example, we own Interactive Brokers. They're a broker and they're expanding heavily into emerging hedge funds. And the last earnings call, somebody asked a question, how do you actually add value to emerging hedge funds? And we're a customer, they add a lot of value. But if we can't, that's the best. These consumer products are lovely examples of that. But when we're not the knowledgeable, when we're not the geek, then it's a lot of primary work. It's a lot of calling. It's a lot of trying to figure out. It's a lot of actually empathy and try to put ourselves in somebody else's viewpoint. And it's not easy. So what I would say is perhaps the most important thing there is to have that margin of safety. We talk about margin of safety in valuation. There's also margin of safety in terms of quality. In that if something is 10% better than something else, we probably don't know it well enough. If something is heads and shoulders, leaps and bounds better than something else, even an idiot like me can see it.